Hello, welcome back to the channel. I am Artie Rose, and this is the Artie Rich video channel. And we are bringing you baseball simulation in Out of the Park Baseball 27. We are in the GOAT Baseball League, GLB. We are in Season 5, and we're down to the last 10 games of the season. And we're going to determine today who's going to be in the 16-team tournament following a 156-game season that the greatest teams of all time, 32 teams of the greatest teams of all time, played out in Season 5. So let's go right to the game screen. And here we have the current standings with 10 games left. Number 1 seed, New York Yankees of 1931, which is not surprising because every season, the last 4 seasons, they were in the top 3 seeds every season, and then they get knocked out in the tournament. So maybe this is the year when they actually make some progress. We'll see. Number 2 seed is the Houston Astros, but they are also tied with the Rangers, Texas Rangers here, same record, so they're also tied for the. They haven't won the division, but if it ended today, they would be in because I guess their record against the Rangers is they won more games. That's what I would think. 1998 Yankees are number 3 seed in their division, leading. I think it's only by a game. Let's go. We'll look. Yeah, so we have a tie in the American division between the Rangers and the Astros, and the Baltimore Orioles of 1969 are a game back with 10 to go. Yankees are a game ahead of the 1995 Indians with 10 to go. The only team that has clinched is the Yankees of 1939. They're 15 games ahead of the Boston Red Sox of 2004, who are the defending champions from Season 4. And in the Freedom Division, we have a tie as well. Detroit Tigers of 1984 and the Tampa Bay Rays of 2021, tied with 10 games left. They are in a deadlock tie, so there would be a tiebreaker if the season ended today. There would be a tiebreaker to see who, because they're in a deadlock. Arizona Diamondbacks are 4 games behind with 10 left to go. They got a slight chance. So, also, I'm sorry. So the Astros and the Rangers would be in a tiebreaker as well. So, they are deadlocked. Anyway, I find that odd. So, anyway, so that is the story with the division leaders. Then we go into the wild cards. So this would be, there's a tie for the first spot, which would be the number 5 seed. Then you have the Baltimore Orioles, would be either the 6 seed. The Cincinnati Reds would be the 7 seed. Indians of 95, the 1942 Cardinals, and the 2004 Red Sox are all tied for the next spot. And they're followed by the Tigers of 1984 and the Tampa Bay Rays. Only one of those teams would get into the wild card. Then the Cubs of 2016, the 1986 Mets, the 1909 Pirates, 1999 Diamondbacks, and the 1927 Yankees fill out the rest of the wild card candidates for season 5. If we go to the Pennant Chase, we got some interesting scenarios coming up. The Astros, with their 10 games left, they're playing the Phillies today. Then they have a 3-game series against the Rockies, and then they are in a battle with the Rangers, and that's probably going to come down to the wire. So let us take a quick break, and then we will bring you the simulations of some of today's games. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back from a short break. We're going to go back into the game screen here and bring up the games for today. And here we go. Brooklyn Dodgers and Baltimore Orioles of 1969. Oh, this was yesterday. It's already played. So let's see. Does that change anything? Let's see. No, 10 games left. Okay, so now let's see. Okay. So the Mets of 1969 are playing Tampa Bay Rays. Rockies are playing the Marlins. That game means nothing. 86 Mets are hosting the 1980 Royals. The 1962 Giants are trying to get back in it. And the 1984 Tigers are trying to solidify their spot. The Rangers and the 2004 Red Sox battling it out. Rangers trying to get the division lead. 1939 Yankees playing the 1909 Pirates. 1927 Yankees hanging on by a thread playing the 1934 Cardinals. So let's play these games all together and see what we get. So the Tampa Bay Rays win their game, walking it off in the bottom of the 10th, 6-5 against the 1969 Mets. So if the Tigers lose, and they did not lose, they won. The Tigers beat the Giants 9-7. So both teams win. It's unchanged. They're still tied. The Rockies and the Marlins mean nothing. Marlins won. 86 Mets, 15-9 over the Royals. The Rangers lose in the bottom of the 10th to the Red Sox, 6-5. So now we have to see what the Astros did. 1909 Pirates shut out the 1939 Yankees 7-0. Them Pittsburgh Pirates from 1909, I'll tell you, they creep up on you. They were in the World Series and went 6 games in season 4 against the Red Sox of 2004 and lost. Yankees of 1927 win their game against the 1934 Cardinals 6-4 in 10 innings. The Reds beat the lowly 1904 Giants 2-1. 1931 Athletics 12-5 over the 1968 Tigers. 69 Orioles shut out the Brooklyn Dodgers 3-0. And the Yankees lose another game 9-4. They lose at the hands of the 1994 Expos. And the Indians win, so there's a tie now in that race. That's the National Conference tied for the number one for the division lead with the 1995 Indians. 2016 Cubs beat the Diamondbacks. And the Astros win their game against the Phillies 3-0. So the Astros now have sole possession of first place in the American division. And they have a one-game lead over the Texas Rangers of 2011. So let's finish today. And we have different matchups now. Now we have Cubs and the Yankees. Let's see if we have any significant ones here. Let's see. No, Colorado's playing Houston. So, yeah, this game means something to the Yankees. They need to win every game. The 1927 Yankees facing the Cubs, and this game goes to the Yankees. Come back in the bottom of the ninth and win it 3-2. Wow. Okay, so the Yankees are coming on. The 1927 Yankees. This game, Pittsburgh wins it 4-1. 1998 Yankees and the 1954 Indians. The Yankees are now tied with the 1995 Indians. This game, and the Yankees come back and win it in the top of the ninth, 5-4. Shane Spencer with his 33rd home run. 1969 Orioles and 1994 Expos. And the Expos beat the Orioles 9-7. Tampa Bay Rays, 1977 Phillies. A 9-0 win for the Tampa Bay Rays. 86 Mets against the 1931 Athletics, and they win 6-0. Here's a possible matchup for the tournament. 1939 Yankees and 2004 Red Sox. And the Red Sox win 7-3. 1984 Tigers and the Braves of 1995. Tigers win 5-3. And the Reds of 1975 against the 2001 Mariners. And the Reds win 4-1. Dodgers and Cardinals here. Cardinals win 3-0 over the 55 Dodgers. 95 Indians to win their game. I think they're going to be in the lead. And they win 13-0. So they now take over sole possession, I believe, of the American Conference. I mean, the National Conference. Let's finish today. Let's go to the standings. So, yeah. Houston, sole possession of first place in the American division. The Indians and the Yankees in 1998 are tied. 1939 Yankees slipping a little bit, 4-6 over the last 10. Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays still tied. Let's see what the wild cards are doing. Pennant Chase. Let's see what the wild card is looking like right now. Here's the wild card. Okay. 1927 Yankees. Won 4 in a row. They are now climbed up. So they're not in the last spot. They have an 89% chance now of getting into the tournament. They were down to 19%. So being 8-2 over their last 10 is significant. Diamondbacks slipping 3-7 over the last 10. Well, look at those Expos of 1994. 7-3 over the last 10, won 4 in a row, and they are, with 8 games left, making a run for the last spot in the wild card race. So very interesting. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll bring you some more scores right after this. Okay, we're back. One second. Okay, now we get the camera set the way I want it. Okay, now let's see. Back into the game. Gameplay. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So here we are. It's Tuesday, September 8th. 8 games left to play. The races are shaping up. They're pretty tight in three of the divisions. The only division that had a runaway leader was the United division with the Yankees of 1939. They have a 13-game lead, although they're floundering right now, which is par for the course for them. So anyway, here is today. Let's play these games, see some results. Okay, Tampa Bay Rays lose as the Phillies walk off one in the bottom of the 10th, 5-4. So that's not going to help them. They're in a tie with the Tigers of 1984. Giants of 1904 lose their 95th game against the Athletics, 4-1. The Yankees lose again 7-6 to the 2004 Red Sox. So now the Red Sox climbed to 12 games behind. They were up to like 15, 16. The Tigers win their game against the 1995 Braves. So now the Tigers move into the lead in the Freedom Division. They have sole possession of the Freedom Division, one game ahead of the Tampa Bay Rays of 2021. The Yankees of 1998 finally win the game, 3-2 over the Indians of 1954. And the Orioles of 1969 eke out a win over the Expos, 4-3. 1927 Yankees coming on. 11-7 victory over the Chicago Cubs. Home runs, Ben Zobrist had a pair, Ben Pascal had a pair, and Lou Gehrig had his 33rd. So those Yankees of 1927 coming back, getting hot just at the right time, win that game. The Mets pull one out against the Athletics of 1931. The 86 Mets, 6-4 in 10 innings. 34 Cardinals win over the Brooklyn Dodgers. Mariners beat the Reds. 1909 Pirates win again, 8-7 in 10 innings. Texas Rangers win. They need to win if they want to catch the Astros. 69 Mets beat the 42 Cardinals. 1995 Indians win. So they still remain tied with the Yankees of 1998. 82-67, 82-67. Astros win their game. So they maintain a one-game lead. And the Giants lose to the Tigers of 1968, 5-0. So that's the end of today. Now 7 games left. Okay, let's play. I think we're going to come down and see pretty soon. Let's just finish playing today's games. Okay. 1998 Yankees beat the Indians of 1954, 7-2. 1969 Orioles lose to the Expos. And the 1927 Yankees win again, 2-0 over the Cubs of 2016. Tampa Bay Rays lose, and the Detroit Tigers win. So the Tigers now a 2-game lead with 7 games left or 6 games left. 86 Mets win over the Athletics. The Rangers win their game, 13-1. But so did the Astros. They win 5-4 in 10 innings. 1909 Pirates win again. And that's it. Finished today. Let's go to the Pennant Chase. 6 games left. Yankees of 1998 lead the Indians by 1 game. Detroit Tigers, 2-game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays with 6 to go. Yankees of 1927, look at this, 6-game winning streak with 9-1 over their last 10. and they now have a 2-game lead over the Diamondbacks, who will have a 1-game lead over the Expos of 1994 for the final spot in the wild card. Tampa Bay Rays are falling behind a little bit. So very interesting stuff. Should we do one more game and bring it down to 5 games? Let's do it. Scores. All games today. Okay. Yankees beat the Marlins. Red Sox beat the, in 14 innings, the Kansas City Royals. Wow. 54 Indians beat the 1969 Orioles 7-2. New York Yankees 1998 beat the Reds of 1975 5-1. The 86 Mets get pummeled by the 1962 Giants 20-8. Wow. Tampa Bay Rays win in 11 innings, walking off 7-6 over the Rockies. Pittsburgh Pirates of 1909 win again. 1927 Yankees get shut out by the Indians of 1995, 8-0. So I think that remains in a tie. 84 Tigers lose 4-3 in 10 innings to the 1968 Tigers. And the Expos lose. And here we go, the Rangers and the Astros. And the Astros win game 1 of their series against the Rangers of 2011, 10-4. Ugh. Now, this is going to be the series that makes or breaks the Astros to win the American Division. We finished today. Now we got 5 games left. 5 games left. The Rangers have 2 games against the Astros. If they win those 2 games, they'll be tied. The Yankees of 1998 have a 1-game lead over the Indians. And they're playing, no, that's the 27 Yankees. They're playing the Reds and then the Athletics, so they got a good shot. Indians are playing the 27 Yankees and the Dodgers. Mets, Pirates, Tampa Bay are in and playing the Tigers. Tampa Bay is playing Colorado and then the Rangers. Wild cards. 27 Yankees up by 2 games. The Diamondbacks, who are the Diamondbacks playing? Let's see. Diamondbacks are playing the 69 Mets. And then the 1977 Phillies. So, interesting stuff. We're going to take a quick break, and then we have the last 5 games. We have to figure out which games we want to watch. We'll play one more game, and then we'll see if we can pick out, with 4 games left, which game would be the most important one to watch. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back after this. Okay, we're back. Adjust this camera just a little bit again. Getting back into the game screen. Get back to the scores. Let's play today's game. Okay, let's see what happened with those. The Rangers win their game against the Astros 7-0. So now they were in one game of tying back into a tie with the Astros of 2019. So let's go back to the standings. I don't want the Pennant Chase. I want the standings. Oh, okay. I see what I did. So, within one game, the Indians lost. The Yankees of 98 have won 5 in a row now. 84 Tigers won, and the Rays lost. So that's 2 games, and that is 4 games left. Right? I believe there's 4 games left. Let's see. Schedule. This is tomorrow. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 games. 4 games left. 4 games left. Diamondbacks and Cardinals now in a, because the Diamondbacks lost their game. They lost, and the Cardinals won their game. 1-2, lost 2. Now they're in a tie for the last spot. And the Yankees have a 3-game lead over both those teams. So that's interesting too. 4 games left. Let's just finish today. What happened? We got 152. Still 4 games left. Okay, one more time. Okay. Now, the Rangers won their game, and they're in a tie now with 3 games left. Rangers and Astros in a tie. 98 Yankees, 6-game winning streak. Now 3 games ahead of the 86 Mets, the 95 Indians, and the 1909 Pirates, who have won 7 in a row now. Tampa Bay Rays now moving to in 1 game. 1934 Cardinals with 3 games left. That's the last spot. That's the last spot. 3 games left. They have to have a combination. And this is a tiebreaker here. If after 3 games they're still tied, I don't know how that could happen. Well, yeah, they could lose all 3, or they could win all 3. And who are they playing? 1934 Cardinals. Let's see what the scores are for today. 3 games left. 1934 Cardinals are playing the 1954 Indians. And the Diamondbacks are playing, who are they playing? The 1977 Phillies. So let's see what happens. Play all the games. Astros lose. And where's the Rangers? Rangers lose. They both lose, still tied with 2 games left. So, 2 games left. Still tied. Yankees won their division. 1939. So the Yankees clinch of 1998 their division. 2 games left, and they remain on top. So they won their division. The Tampa Bay Rays with 2 games left still have a magic number of 2. If they win today, and both teams win, they still have to win the last game. So that's very interesting. Very interesting stuff there. So we have 3 out of the 4 division top 4 seeds. 2 out of the 4 have clinched. 1998 Yankees, 1939 Yankees. The other teams, who are they playing? Let's see. Astros are playing the 39 Yankees. That's a tough team. That's a tough team to beat. And the Tigers, who are they playing? The 1984 Tigers are playing the 1986 Mets, who are in, and they're a tough team as well. So let's finish today. Two games left. Will the Giants of 1904 lose their 100th game? We'll see. I think they do. Anyway, so I'm going to bring you one of these games. Let's just check again the standings in the wild card. The St. Louis Cardinals 1934 also have a magic number of 2. So who are they playing? Standings. No. Scores. 1934 Cardinals are playing the 1954 Indians. Even though they're not in it, they're a tough team to beat. And the Diamondbacks are playing the 77 Phillies. Steve Carlton versus Randy Johnson. So they can either stay alive or it could be down to the wire. Yankees and Astros. And who's that? The Rangers are playing who to play? The Rangers are playing who? Rangers are playing the Tampa Bay Rays, who are still, I don't know if they're in it anymore. They're in the playoffs. They're in the tournament. So let's see what happens with this game. So the Astros beat the 39 Yankees 5-3 in 10 innings, scoring 2 in the top of the 10th. Let's see what happens with this game now. Where's the 84 Tigers and the 86 Mets? Tigers win. Rangers and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay beats the Rangers. Now 1 game left. I think that's it. I think they clinched. 42 Cardinals lose to the Rockies. And the Diamondbacks win. So, 1 game left. So the Astros comes down and the Tigers come down to the last day of the season. And the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. So if they end up in a tie, because virtually that could, if everybody wins, if the Astros must win, but if they lose and the other 2 teams, there's going to be tiebreakers. There's going to be tiebreakers. So Tampa Bay, Detroit still has a 1 game. If they win the division. And this has got to be a tiebreaker. So there's 150. This is the last game of the season. Let's play it. Let's see if there's any tiebreakers. And that's it. There are tiebreakers. Okay. A 3-way tie in the American division. So they clinched, and the Tigers won their game. So the Tigers clinched. Now, and the Cardinals won their game. So the 1934 Cardinals are in it, and the Diamondbacks were eliminated. So let's see the scores. Tiebreakers. So the Rangers will play the Astros, and the Orioles will play the winner of that game. So that's very interesting. So we got 2 games, Rangers and Astros, and then the Orioles, and that's the tiebreakers. So this is pretty amazing. So we're going to end this episode here, and then bring you the tiebreakers in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed the developments today, and ought to be some fun watching those two tiebreakers in the next episode to see who will be in the tournament, the 16-team tournament of GOAT League Baseball. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.